Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Just feel this. We have already started here. Assurance. Costas! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cabora, gently done. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Costas, Keane. And Torre! Trumps again.
Toure clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
Great leap! He will be living with himself. Might be dangerous. Torre! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Bochum gain their reward with an early goal. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Gomez. Keane. Clear away. That was a brilliant interception. Velkovic plays it forward. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Diallo. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Bochum looking to widen the gap even further here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Costas! themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bochum have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And it's going to be another one. Gets his head to it! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Gomez. Costas. It's good running with the ball. Costas! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Wins the duel this time. Can he latch on to this? Velkovic cuts it out. Costas. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Forward it goes. Nicely intercepted. Costas. Gomez. Sissoko. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he has been fouled there. Costas. Gomez tries making a foray down the right. Oh, look at the space here. And out to safety. Stark did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, he's found some space here. Costas succumbs to the pressure. Key and the shot! Stitch defending, but that'll do. Stark attempts a clearance. He's got the shot away! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Moved on forwards. Is there any support? He might not need it. Yeah, he's fouled him there. that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Roughly the same range and distance from which they scored, so maybe the same outcome.
He'll fancy himself from here. And he's there to clear it. Diallo. That's yours. And now the breakaway. That is a great pick out. Well timed, excellent interception. Gomez, and it's lofted through here. And the half-time whistle goes. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Bochum 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. It's a pretty loose pass. It's gone for a throw-in. He's been picked out. Werder Bremen have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. They've played it short. No way through, so back it comes. Cabore. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
For Schmidt. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Teller proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's through here. Gets good distance on it. Werder Bremen have it back and they can go again. Floats it up and over. Diallo looking to add to his goal. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Lovely bit of skill. And that has put paid to that.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, shooting chance! Long ball by the goalkeeper. Cabore. Friedel shifted upfield. Werder Bremen get it back again. There's the hit! That's yours. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, that's a nice ball. Schmidt. Toure. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Friedel, aim forwards. Schmidt. And here's Andre Silva. Muscular approach does pay off here. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. That's yours. Costas. Sissoko. And it's played forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lindelof gets it clear.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. That's going to be a booking. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Toure being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think
Costas! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It is no contest. It is a landslide. True beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Bochum totally rampant here. Forward it goes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Keane. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Werder Bremen making consecutive changes here.
Can we please make some noise for our substitutes?
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Stark. Weiser. Aim forwards. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lobbed in behind. That pass has been well intercepted. That is a great pick out. Great chance! That's past the post. And there's going to be another change here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Well, that's well seen too. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Andre Silva. He is through here! There goes the final whistle. Bochum looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
A fantastic win for the lads. It's just what we wanted to see. If you have already purchased...
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport around here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Just feel the place. We have already started here.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Gomez. Benrahma. Dovbyk. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Simons. He can run onto that. Sesko! They score!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Red Bull Leipzig gain their reward with an early goal. Kostas. Clearly not happy with that. Kostas, charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Red Bull Leipzig have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they... that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away, done delicately. Keane tries a shot! Benrahma. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Diallo. Bernardo forwards and with intent. Here's Baku. It's a quick ball upfield.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Openda. He's in here! He's got the shot away! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Red Bull Leipzig just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Bernardo is making his return from injury here. Played out to the right. He can get that clear. And it's been taken straight back. Openda. Baku tries to dink it, shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And Keane! That was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Head towards the other side. Forward it goes. Now it's Keane. Simons. Xavi Simons shifted upfield. And it's played forward. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Sissoko. Costas. Benrahma ploughing through the middle. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Campbell. Simons. Openda. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Aim forwards. That's a throw. Costas. Simons. He could be in here. There's the shot! Time to deliver. Campbell. And the shot's on here. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Driving forward, and the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Benrahma.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute.
He's had a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just...
The half-time whistle goes. To review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
First half performance. Take a breather, and we will be back for the second half very soon.
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Oh, this has a goal! Campbell. Moved on forwards. Oh, perfectly measured that. Openda. Oh, delicate chip through. Now it's Keane. Bochum produced one of their best performances of the season last time, an absolute demolition job. No way through, so back it comes. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Simons. Baku, who's set up one goal so far. Campbell. Kostas. Good running, strong and purposeful. Kostas! The pass is intercepted. Shot a goal! Simons.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Benrahma, gently done. Orban. Campbell. And it's played forward. Diallo cuts out the pass. Sissoko has given away a free kick.
And the substitutes are number 15 to be replaced by number 14.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Goes down, but nothing given. Openda was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Sissoko with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Keane, familiar of course to many of you for his time in Italy. Keane. All played for Baumgartner. Simons. Sissoko does really well to win the ball there. Sesko with 2 goals already to his name. Baku. Looking to break at pace. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now that's well seen too. That's good running with the ball. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter is on. Openda. Simons. Red Bull Leipzig really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking a counter-attack. It's high octane and high pressure, high fitness.
Haidara. And Keane! And here's the chance to counter. Here's Baku.
Well, they're really trying hard to change the complexion of this game, and surely it's only a matter of time before they can grab a goal. They're absolutely pounding away to get it. It's superb effort.
Sesko is flagged offside.
And the substitutes are
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
coming onto
Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now.
And the fourth official has advised that we have substitutions taking place. And we have substitutions taking place.
Proves too strong. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Grealish. This is gone, that's a foul. So, what can they come up with here? Bochum, a real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And that was very necessary. Benrahma. Werner. Benrahma. Keane gets flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, and he's through the middle. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Two minutes to be added on. Keane. Can he put it away? They've done it! Deep into injury time! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Bochum give themselves... And there goes the final whistle. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now, they lost it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
For the next home game, we look forward to seeing
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence. It looks as though we're going to have a great turnout, such has been the level of enthusiasm generated once the fixture was announced. There is still movement in the crowd, plenty of people yet to take their seats. The roads outside are very, very busy, particularly around this time of day. Here's a venue this which simply... And the finish! Early chance there, first of the game. Oh, he's found some space here. Keane. Oh, a very decent attempt. Ah, looking to break. Great hit! The fit, back when it goes. Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Benrahma just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
In comes the corner. Punched away. And the shot! Wins the duel this time. Borussia Dortmund, with this frantic spell of games, fixture congestion always brings with it issues around fatigue and injury. There's the hit! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
After 10 minutes is number 9.
Borussia Dortmund's breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it. Keane. Keane. Could be another chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Interception. His positioning was spot on. Brandt providing an outlet on that flank. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of inflammatory talk leading up to this. There so often is, and it just stokes it further, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
big chance.
Teller, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Gerassi. He's been picked up. Gross! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Gomez. Benrahma. Bochum lost a tight game last time and are now looking... Has a goal! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's found a way through, and that's a good ball. He's had a shot! He's having a shot! And he hits the net! They are right back in business! Dribble, some heroic goalkeeping. but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Now it's Gerassi. He's through here.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men.
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kostas. Keane. Keane. Hefty. Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This to complete the turnaround. Saved it! Danger averted for now. He can't put it away.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Sissoko is certainly someone who likes his time on the ball. His dribbling statistics bear that out, right up at the top of his team. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played into the middle, and the shot! He's heaved it away. Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Borussia Dortmund, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Keane. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. The referee's awarded a free kick. Gerassi. Now it's Brandt. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Keane. He's played him through. And Keane! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Forward it goes, cuts out the pass. Oh, and he's through the middle. Brandt. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And the keeper beats it away. Chan plays it in. Lindelof is there and he can get that clear. That's a little off target. Now it's Gross. Gerassi, shot at goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Borussia Dortmund clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Keane. Keane! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Shapes to shoot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Great defending, strong and determined. Keane. Well timed, excellent interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Brandt. Now it's Gerassi. Lindelof. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kurbel, one ball by the goalkeeper. Calmly anticipates. Brandt. Gross. Lindelof, aim forwards. Sabitzer. Ooh, delicate chip through. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, good ball! He's got the shot away! He's relieved, just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either. Perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Borussia Dortmund go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Gross. Always onto this. Gerassi. Sissoko is someone who's never short on confidence. The statistics say he leads his team in dribbles attempted. And that's been won straight back. It's good running with the ball. Great run on the overlap here. Gomez. And it's played forward. gets it back. Keane has a goal! Gross. Now it's Brandt. Sissoko gets over and intercepts. The fit gently done. Bensebaini shifted upfield. That is a great ball. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Can we please make some noise for our substitutes?
Gross! Teller, searching ball that into space. He's got away. Bensebaini. That is a little undercooked. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And the substitutes are number 10, number 21, Moise Keane, number 38, number 35,
Chan, aim forwards.
Joe Gomez, coming onto the pitch,
Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
number 36,
Plenty waiting in the middle.
number 9, number 14, and we have
Borussia Dortmund making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chance to shoot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Gerassi has a nicely measured pass. A real chance if he can get through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That's yours. Gently done. Driving on and making... And Torre! A real chance and a real let-off.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Done delicately. Bensebaini cuts it out. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Boadu. Boadu gets flagged offside. Gerassi. Chance! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. A As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Bochum didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us.
Unfortunately, we didn't get the win today.